Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome to this Swiss Week 5 matchup between our 3-1s, Cha0sFinale and Malchior. I am Mrs. Malchior, joined by Shun. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Had a fun day of teaching some kiddos and letting them take some exams, so I'm excited to see what the seed can throw us tonight.
Well, we're on spring break here.
That's awesome. We don't get spring break until like the first full week of April. It's like the 7th through whatever that Friday is. It feels so late.
That does seem late. Well, yep, I am looking forward to this. It should be a good one, 3-1 matchup. Chat's already pointing out that I should not be commentating. If you want to get Baby Mal on the mics with you, because we've got Malchior running, Mrs. Malchior on the common in the booth, and Malchior on tracking. So
That's right. We got some triple M's for us tonight. But I will say, I promise that Malchior is on the other side of our house, beyond 2 doors, a bomb wall, probably some likes. He's a good way away. All right, but we should be getting our racers going at any minute. Puppy Mal is here. She's currently snoozing away, but she's here too. And we are underway, starting with a lovely, very, very center of Hyrule start.
that's a nice starting spot, but not a great enemy set to try and walk around with no combat.
Exactly. All right, so I was talking with the racers a little bit before we began, and I know Malchior, he wants a full clear seed, right? That's his nickname. He loves full clearing. He's like, that is where I do my best. And Chaos is like, I just like being consistent, right? I like not making big mistakes, not doing anything that's going to seem detrimental to my racing. And I think we are in for an awesome race tonight. Both of these runners are 3-1. They have secured their spot in the bracket. Now they're just kind of battling it out for which seed of the bracket.
Yep, and with this current flag set we've got, we really, talking about Malchior wanting a full clear seed, we really have a lot of variance with that. With some seeds needing 8 Triforces to get into 9, some only need 5. So, yeah, remains to be seen. We could, some of these have gone high 30s, low 40s, and some of them have taken, hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll see what happens.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So far with our runners, we've seen level 8, we've seen level 4. We got to take any cave for Malchior, but still missing that wood sword. Alright, Chaos finding an arrow shop there. That's going to be handy information should we find an early bow anywhere. We are looking for our free sword, obviously, our free Armos item, and what might be on the coast. We don't know yet.
We got a cheap candle. That's good. And then looks like Chaos will be the first one to check the Armos spots over on the east. We've already seen the 2 on the west.
Yep, and we're being told by chat that there is a 28 mid secret, so maybe 2 of those can get us that blue candle. And a 19 rupee door repair. That's not nice, game.
Not a bad medium secret, but yeah, a cheap candle, so they'll like that. No extra candles in this seed, so you either have to buy one or you have to go find the red candle somewhere.
That has been a sticking point for some of these races. I think I saw at one point someone couldn't get their candle till like 45 minutes in because candle rolled to the rare shop, and so there's only one of it, and it was way far away from where they started, and it just took a while to get there. And of course, red candle was nowhere to be seen.
Yep, that's I wouldn't. Ooh, 123 on the large secret. That's nice.
I would immediately be looking at.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would immediately be looking back to this blue candle shop and buying that candle. That is an awesome pickup for Chaos.
Absolutely, especially since he's about to go down the east side and check those Armo spots. You don't want to orphan those two candle spots right there. So
Yes, and did you just see what Malchior saw?
I did not.
We have a confirmed ladder block Triforce in level 8. It was all alone, surrounded by water, so if we want that Triforce out of level 8, we're going to need to find our ladder.
Alright, well, still not confirmed that it's required. You know, if we need less than 8 Triforces, he might be able to work around it, but yeah, that makes it much more likely that we'll need to find a ladder.
Yes. Oh, baby. Alright, and Malchior finds our white sword item of the wand. Could not pick it up at 4 hearts, though. And I need a few more hearts for us.
That is nice to know it's there.
Alright, and with that small secret found, we know we have our money tonight of 7, 28, and 123. So, pretty decent for the money. Pretty decent.
Yeah, I'd say across the board, for whatever reason, this flag set has not been overly difficult with money seeds. The poverty seeds have been rare, I feel like.
Yes. Oh! Alright, we have our Armos item of a recorder. Oh, I hope Chaos grabbed it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Malchior is probably going to get to it first at this point.
Yeah, if he didn't end up grabbing it, which would stink because he died. I don't think he did.
He did not.
Yeah, go back.
He died before.
Alright. I feel glad to say that we did have the tutor queen herself, Jess Andy, roll this seed, so, you know, she made it appear. She put it there underneath the Armos item for our runners.
Absolutely. But he does know it's there. He did die, but he does know it's there, so, you know, it's not like it's the white sword or something. He can just sort of route back in as needed.
Yes. I would be right. Obviously, he has more checks to make over there. But with that early level 1 Triforce, that recorder will help us get back to that dungeon whenever we find our ward sword. Because both of our runners still don't have that yet.
Yep. Luckily, and also level 1 is 1 screen south of the starting point, so I didn't see what blocks. Of course, we still only have a blue candle. Chaos probably wanting to find the wood sword before he digs any further.
Right. I know for that level 1, there were 3 blue dark nuts that kept him from going through a shutter door. So he'll definitely need something stronger than a blue candle to defeat them. Alright, Malchior has found our any roads.
Pretty decent coverage of the map on those any roads. None of them are super close to start, but...
Alright, there's that recorder pickup for Chaos. Alright, based on the information we know right now, right, we're gonna need Malchior to go back up to Casino Corner to get that large secret, so then he can go buy his blue candle. This will make his checks a little bit more easier. Right now he's not really being able to get much. He hasn't found a wood sword. He hasn't found anything to kill enemies to get bombs. We haven't seen a bomb shop yet. And so right now he's kind of just stuck until he gets either money or the wood sword. Meanwhile, Chaos is burning bushes, finding levels, getting a few bomb drops too.
Yeah, Malchior's prioritizing the wood sword find. Down here in the southwest, there's a bunch of open caves. Chaos is... Well, now he'll get at least 1 bomb pack, but yeah, Chaos will take longer to find all the open caves because he's burning the bushes. So Malchior will probably be first to find the wood sword unless Well, it'd probably be the first to find the wood sword, but Chaos will get better coverage along the way.
Right. Which at this point, we still don't know anything. We don't know how many Triforces we need to level 9. We've kind of been blocked in the dungeons we have seen. So far, we don't know which play is going to work into either of these runners' favor yet.
No, we are getting really good divergence though because of Chaos having the candle. We're getting to see a lot of the overworld early.
So hopefully Chaos... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just commenting. It's a gross overworld with the Lionels and the gorillas shooting things everywhere.
It is.
Level 3, we're finding a lot of levels though, or a lot of the lower levels.
Yes, which is amazing. And so far, they've pretty much been under burn bushes, so... Oh. Chaos, you lucky dog. He got a bomb pop, which will let him keep going in this level 3.
Oh, and it pays off.
And there's our power bracelet. Yes. Alright, so Malchior looks like he's going to make his way over to the coast, and we'll finally get a look at our coast item.
Oh, Chaos is done, all the way done with 3 without a sword. that
right? I mean, 10 minutes in, if you can't find your sword yet, at least you can mark a dungeon off. We do know, based on this flag set having no heart shuffle in it, that power bracelet out of level 3 is the one item. The other item in there is a heart container. So if he needed to go back for any reason, he could, but Triforce found, power bracelet found, we are done with level 3.
Yeah, he will not be going back unless keys are incredibly hard to come by or something like that, and we won't be going back to the coast probably either. We've got the blue banana over there.
Nope, I don't see either of these runners doing that yet. Yeah, to further answer a question in the chat, our wood sword has to be in an open cave on this flag set. So it's not going to be under a recorder spot. It won't be under a burn bush or the power bracelet spot. It should be in an open cave somewhere. Which probably by now means it's over in the grave, vanilla level 6, or up in Death Mountain.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the far southwest cave either, but yeah, I think it's likely on the west side, unless we haven't been to the waterfall yet either. I don't think.
That spot just came to my mind too. Yeah, we have not been in waterfall either. Alright, so Malchior very soon is going to get his blue candle. And we'll start making some of these same checks that Chaos is making.
Yeah, you get 12, 13 minutes in a seed. You don't have the sword. You probably start to feel pressed. You know, what kind of time are you losing? But you know, at this point, I mean, Chaos has the advantage of having been in a couple or gotten Triforce out of a couple of dungeons, but both of those Triforces were super easy to get. So that's time that won't take long to make up.
Right. And I guess from a runner standpoint, as long as you're still making progress, maybe it's not worrying you so much that you don't have wood sword yet, because you could also think to yourself, unless my opponent did the wacky play of going to Death Mountain first, they probably also don't have Wood Sword yet.
Sure.
Right?
If
I
it
haven't
ends up
found
being,
it, but they probably found it.
yeah, if it ends up being an East Death Mountain, nobody will feel super or feel super behind. But if it ends up here in the waterfall or vanilla level 5 or something, um, I bet they both think that they were the last to get it.
I could definitely see that. But now the question is, who's going to make it to waterfall first? Probably Malchior, since he's right here.
It will be
Chaos is a
Malchior.
little far
Yep.
away from it.
And if it's not here, I would guess that East Death Mountain is where Malchior grows next. East Death Mountain and then the grave.
At least we have bomb shops aplenty.
Yeah, a lot of bomb shops and not a bad price. So yeah, bombs shouldn't
No,
be
not at
too
all.
big of an issue. Oh no.
Oh! Both runners taking a death. Let's
Dueling
start this
deaths.
over.
Well, we'll see. That's going to feel really bad for Malchior if the sword is up at the top of the waterfall.
Right. I mean, he actually is probably doing what I feel like his brain is thinking. I haven't found my wood sword yet. Instead of making all of these checks I could make now with the candle, I'm going to skip them all and go find my wood sword.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. We'll check this southwest cave, and then we'll go up through the grave, and if it's still not there, we'll hit Death Mountain.
Yep. And suddenly we're synced. Our runners are making similar choices at the same time.
Well, it shows what I know. He did none of those things.
Right! Right. Apparently I don't know his brain either.
Chaos is going to do that.
Oh, what if it's in this open cave?
Very well
I would
could
feel
be.
bad.
Yeah, very well could be. Nope.
Something useful, just not necessarily what we were looking for.
I think we are down to the 3 grave spots, East Death Mountain, and the top of the waterfall, I believe. Oh, that's true. Jess making a good point that we may be in wand. If they find that wand, they'll prioritize the sword much less.
Yes. Alright, so Malchior getting the news that we'll probably need to kill these Dark Nuts to continue on in level 1. I would definitely go recheck wand as well. Since you're here and you have the 5 hearts. And hey, why not swordless? Right, why not? Let's throw some chaos into this.
Outside of the Wizrobe dungeons, that's pretty good play to
Not
make.
happening yet, though. Unfortunately, the white sword item rolled up to all 6 hearts, the maximum we need for it. Look at Deadwood's being helpful. There is that 6 heart for Chaos. He can go pick up that wand now. And why not? Let's go
Straight
swordless.
back to it. Absolutely.
Alright, yeah, we get straight back to 1. Let's see, we found 8, but we probably don't want to go through that one yet.
We found 4. I don't remember if Chaos did. One of them found 4. Yeah, I'd go to
that was
1.
the other one. Okay. Yes, my brain was like, there is another dungeon we have found.
But yeah, 1 is the easy answer. It's right next to start. Usually one of the
2
small
items here.
dungeons.
Yep, 2 items here in this level 1. And then if Malchior keeps checking all of these deadwood spots, he'll get his 6 hearts and be able to pick up this wand as well. Then we'll really see if he chooses to do the same thing and go back to level 1, or if he makes a play for a different dungeon.
I would think that he would. Yeah, if they both end up with wand, and let's say the sword is up there at the East Death Mountain spot, we may get to 45 minutes to an hour with no sword.
We absolutely could, especially if White Sword is in one of these earlier dungeons. That's also at play here too.
There's guaranteed wand for Malchior, so he is also only a few screens away. So I bet we see the same play from him right now.
I know Chaos couldn't find a bomb wall in that level 1, but I don't remember either runner going into that first room to the left when you walk into level 1. So I'm not sure what is blocking them right now.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Did Malchior even see one? He actually went to the right. He may not know where one is.
He saw it when he took that jab.
Yeah, he's got right. That's right.
Our awesome tracker Malchior is saying that level 1 is blocked by a key. So Malchior can go a little bit farther into it than Chaos could, but they are blocked by a key. Oh, this enemy set for level 8 is not actually terrible.
There's the sword.
Yeah, and Malchior finds the sword over in the grave. Oh, we even have the recorder to, kill this dig dogger.
You're finding level 2. Yeah, if Chaos stays in this 8 and finds a bunch of keys, then I would expect 1 is right where he goes back to.
Yes, I would too. Oh, hi, Wizzies. There's the hard enemy. Alright, I appreciate level 2 and 8 being the same color palette and both having whiz robes.
Same enemy, yeah.
Oh, and we're being told in chat the whiz robes rolled up. That stinks. Alright, so Malchior has found his compass for level 2. Needs to find a map though.
Sorry. It was a nice Gleeok fight. He made good use of using both the wand and the sword at the same time, and took him down without taking a hit at all.
You see what's in that like? Pretty sure that like has silver arrows here in level. Oh no, it's the boomerang! Darn. Alright, we got a boomerang in level 2. I was definitely hoping that they were the silvers. Silver boomerang, exactly. Alright, meanwhile, Chaos has found his wood sword, and he will be very shortly here at level 2 with Malchior.
Well, maybe. Chaos doesn't have bombs. I believe it's underneath that bomb wall.
Maybe this power bracelet spot has bombs. Be a bomb shop.
Malchior evening up the Triforce count.
Alright, so now the big question remains, where is level 9? Because we obviously know we'll need silvers, we need bow. We're obviously on the hunt for those, but level 9 will tell us how many Triforces we need to enter it. That is one special flag with this tournament. We can have anywhere from 5 to 8 Triforces, as we have simultaneous level 4s.
Level 9 is going to be Raft Block tonight. With the Raft deep in 7.
Nice. Because it's always 7. I don't care what anyone else says, it's always 7 now. Alright, so Malchior did find a Goma here in this level 4. Chaos is making his way to where that Goma is in a little bit. And without bombs, Chaos... Go ahead.
No, I was saying the exact same thing you were. Hey, Chaos isn't going to make it much further unless he finds some bombs. Malchior's up to 5 keys all of a sudden.
Good drop. Good group droppers. Alright, Chaos got some bombs. Always love it when things work out for our players. It's never fun watching just them trying time and time again to get a global or get a bomb drop and just nothing is dropping for them.
It's fun to watch, it's just not fun to play.
Okay, so Malchior is looking for the item here in this level 4. Chaos should find his compass soon and get his Triforce.
You couldn't see, there was something I think that kept Malchior from going to those northernmost... No, maybe not. Maybe he just decided to refill on health and then head north.
Maybe. I was really confused, I'll be honest. Because he like did the whole circle around the Triforce even though he could already get into the Triforce room. And yet didn't continue north, so let's see what he finds having now continue north.
Yeah, he was not blocked at all. There was an open door. Yeah, I think he was trying to get bombs off of those gorillas before picking up the Triforce.
That would make sense. And it's looking like this item here in level 4 is going to be in the very back of our dungeon. But it's giving us plenty of keys, though. Our runners are tied up 7 keys apiece. And that recorder is coming in handy.
Yeah, Malchior would have been locked in here without it. That would having to up A and then get all the way back would not have been fun.
No, not at all. And so far, Chaos is gonna skip the Dig Dugger room. Oh, but what is he gonna give up?
Oh, he's gonna up A.
Alright, he's choosing to give up nothing. He could have done a heart.
Oh, I'm impatient. I would have given up 2 keys. Especially with
And you
Malchior
would have
finding
been
any.
rewarded. You would have been rewarded because any key is here in level 4. Alright, that's gonna feel a little bad, knowing you could have given up the keys just to be able to turn around and get all of the keys. But it is what it is.
You're immediately finding a level 7. Let's see how deep in here the raft is going to be.
I am definitely all raft fan. I would also love to see the ladder here, which would then make us go back to level 8 to then, you know, have the silvers or something in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd take that as well.
Alright, so Malchior found a heart on the floor in level 7, which means we are looking for a staircase. A staircase item will be the main item here.
That death could actually benefit Chaos. I guess Chaos went north first and did not see the Triforce in the middle.
Yes, he definitely knows where to look now, so that death, I agree, is probably going to be very helpful because it makes it a little easier to go back to the Triforce area. Alright, looks like this will be our item for level 7, unless we have, like, a really weird segmented 7.
Well, that's a nice reward for digging.
It is always 7, you guys! The first meme has died, and a new one is born. Ooh, can we get to the Triforce, though?
Unfortunately, Chaos went north and then west instead of east. The level 7 was one screen east, northeast of level 4.
But Chaos did find level 5. So maybe level 5 will come in handy for us. Oh my gosh, the Triforce is playing hard to get in this level 7, though. I think that's the 4th bomb hole Malchior has tried to bomb into this room.
After a slow start, they're really starting to make some progress. Still need to find level 9, though. Malchior is up to, one more Triforce, and he is possibly able to enter level 9.
Yes, and the only bad thing about where both of our runners sit right now is Bo unfortunately cannot be in level 9, so we're gonna have to keep doing some digging. It could be in 5, 6, or 8. Well, it's gonna have to be.
Yep. And Malchior doesn't know it, but he will definitely dig 2 when he finds that. Oh, Yep. Chat pointing out we don't have the items in one yet either. They both got the Triforce, but didn't have keys.
That's right. And with level 1 being just one spot below our start screen, it makes sense that neither runner is going back to it right now. And with the recorder, we can always recorder back to it, so that's a very quick, easy to come back to. Or Malchior just proves me wrong and does it right now. Whatever. Alright. Chaos picks up the paper, the letter, the prescription, and is able to buy a potion now, should we find the old woman. Did you happen to see what...
Level 9. Up in Death Mountain.
Here we go, here we go! It's a full clear!
Malchior gets his wish.
Oh, he does. He literally was telling me like the whole day. He was like, I like the full clears. I just do well with those. So even though he missed level 9 up in Death Mountain, he will be very happy that he has to get all the Triforces.
Oh, wow. There's a nice reward.
Also, can we talk about that level 1 shape? Oh my goodness.
That is a wild shape. Don't ask me what it is. I'm terrible at that game.
It looks like Pac-Man.
Alright, there's the heart out of 1, so we need one more floor item. Chaos saving, but heading east, so he is not going to make the 1 play yet.
Which again is fair.
Yeah,
You
no,
already
the way you set it up was completely reasonable.
Alright, and there is your raft for Malchior. It was in level 1. So I think at this point, level 6 could be raft block. We haven't seen level 6 yet.
Malchior's flush with cash, but not a whole lot left to spend it on. Doesn't need a blue ring, doesn't need arrows, doesn't need keys.
You could go fill up on some bombs, but...
Bombs, yeah, they're cheap. So, maybe just a lot of arrow money once we find the bow.
Yes. Or even a bomb upgrade. 2 of those are floating out there somewhere. Alright, and here's level 7 for Chaos. We know that he needs to go through this. And it didn't take Malchior very long to go through this level 7, so hopefully Chaos just stays with it and finds his silver arrows.
Yeah, well, the good thing for Chaos is he's already seen the level 9. That level 9 is going to require 8 Triforces, so it makes it less likely that, he'll dip out, because I believe Malchior found the silvers, I believe, before he even knew where the Triforce was, so...
Yes, I agree. Alright,
Malchior
so
whistling back to
also...
7, so he's about to find... Looks like he's going to go Death Mountain, and he'll find level 9 shortly.
Yes, and he'll figure out how he needs all 8 Triforces, which means he will have to go find the ladder. Both of our runners will need that ladder to get that Triforce out of level 8, which could be in level 8. We have 5, 6, and 8 left with some items, and so we're missing 2 important ones.
Did not see where Malchior was when he found level 5. I don't have 5. Oh, there it is. I didn't have it marked on my map.
All right, we would like to take a moment to welcome Raiders from Ace King Spade. Thank you so much for joining us. This is week 5 of our Swiss stage of our winter tournament for Zelda 1 Randomizer. All right, what a beautiful Patra fight by Chaos. That wand was coming in clutch.
You know, I don't think Malchior had the any key when he was in 7, so Chaos may route this a little differently, not being worried about key doors.
Yes, that is very possible.
Malchior, we're finding a heart and a stair, which means, unless that's the coast heart, we are looking for an item on the floor.
Which could be good or bad, depending upon what type of runner you are. Some people don't mind clearing all the rooms. They don't mind, doing the combat, and they know, which rooms will drop, which ones won't drop. And then some people are just like, no, I just want my stair. I want it to be known that is the room I have to go to.
I am in the second category.
Yes, me too. Alright, and with that Triforce out of level 7, it looks like Chaos is going to leave it for right now. I don't think he ever found map, so it is a little understandable why he would leave level 7. Knowing that he can always tutor back to it.
Yeah, that's tough, though. I mean, the likelihood that he searches 7 before he digs out 8, 2, 5, or 6, or 1, I mean, it's pretty low, unfortunately.
What we can hope for is book early on, with that Silver's hint saying, go to this dungeon.
White sword and 5.
That's going to make combat a lot easier. Alright, so that is our floor drop in level 5. All we gotta do is grab that Triforce and we are done.
Yeah, I mean, there are still a lot of items that Chaos needs. But once he's out of the 7, until he has found 2, gone through 2, found 5, gone through 5, maybe he'll go back into 7 before he does a 6. And he might do it before he finds an 8, or before he goes back into 8 if he's still missing the ladder.
Right.
So.
And what really stinks for Chaos right now is where the location of level 2 is. When he was in that area, he was out of bombs. And level 2 is under a bomb spot. And so now we have to consider, when is he going to realize, oh, I missed that check. That's probably where my dungeon is.
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, he's done all the grave. I think he's done all of Death Mountain at this point, so he's really got no reason to be over there other than that one screen.
Right, other than that one bomb hole. Which unfortunately is the answer.
Oh, we got level 6, so we now have all of our levels, I think.
And look at there. ladder on the floor, level 6. He was just hanging out there.
Well, Chaos will be thrilled to find it. But as I was just saying, that makes it more likely that he'll go back into the 8 because he knows where the Triforce is. And he's going to want to dig the 2 items out of 8 before he tries to dig an item out of 7.
Yes. And the funny thing about this level 6 is it's underneath a power bracelet spot. So I know power bracelet was super early in level 3, but Malchior hasn't even found level 3 yet.
Yeah, that's got to be. It was in the forest, and he just sort of skipped that area because he didn't have the candle early.
He didn't have the candle yet.
It's such a
Yeah.
big area with so many possibilities. It would. I mean, he's probably heading there very quickly.
Yep. Nope, he didn't forget Forgotten Spot. That is very true. Thank you for our tracker pointing out that by logic, the bow has to be in level 8. Because we know it cannot be in 9, and we have found items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So logically, it's an 8.
Malchior
To answer question
his
is that
spot he had died at earlier. He had kind of
and
forced into that spot.
he did see level 9 on Death Mountain, so he knows he needs all 8 Triforces now too. Why are all of our levels tonight very linear? They're very vertical. Have you noticed that?
So, people that are smarter with me have said that has something to do with all of our dungeon entrances in this flag set are down at have to be at the bottom, which is creating either a bunch of segments or a bunch of linear levels. Meanwhile, Malchior's about to find 3.
Which simply put all the pieces together for Malchior. It'll just depend upon how fast is he going to find which power bracelet spot him.
Well, yeah, it depends on which direction he goes, but where level 6 is probably one of the closest power bracelet spots. So it just depends on how he routes it.
Yes, and Chaos gets that Triforce out of level 6. And there we go. We're sorry for the rest of the half of 3 that we don't get to see.
Malchior's going to check the power bracelet spot 2 screens to the left, and then we'll see where he goes. I bet he goes to the one near start after that, just because it would be closest to here.
Alright, potion pickup, pretty smart.
Yeah. With red ring and white sword, Mags is not at the top of his mind, so get you a potion, make sure you can make it through any dungeon you need to make it through.
Yes, the funny thing though is Mags is the next power bracelet spot.
Malchior has nothing left to buy, so he decides to buy the expensive meat.
I mean, just to be on the safe side, he hasn't seen the meat block yet. He knows it's out there too. Could come into play into level 8. We don't know.
Yep, I don't mind it. I mean, other than maybe some bombs and having money to shoot arrows, he doesn't have anything else left to buy.
Yep. And I mean, to be fair, I don't know about the rest of chat, but I will never let Malchior live up or live down the one race he did where he shot his final arrow the room before Ganon and had to pray that he got a rupee drop from some enemies.
Well, immediately after the purchase, he finds another large secret, so it ended up working out perfectly. Otherwise, he would have left money on the ground.
Yep. All right, he's gonna see his mags right here, which would have been funny if he would have gotten that heart. He had a small percentage chance of being able to pick it up at 10 hearts.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know if we'll get to find out how many it is or not. There's not any. It's not really on the way to any level or anything. It's going to be a little bit out of the way for what they have left.
Right, and I mean, it's definitely out of the way for level 9. Okay, so both runners are actually kind of doing the same thing right now. They are getting all of these last checks that they missed when they were going through all of these areas without the proper items that they needed. Chaos is doing some final burning. Malchior is doing burning while he's making his way up to power bracelet spots. Unfortunately, the sad thing for Chaos is he needs literally one check in an area that he has fully cleared out, and that is one bomb spot.
Looks like he's in there now, though. Yeah. He's got to be running out of locations, so yeah, he's about to find 2.
Yes.
The bigger issue
maybe a little bit of blessings for you, Chaos.
Yeah, the bigger issue for Chaos is going to be, I mean, how quickly he goes back to 7, and is it going to be too little, too late?
Yes, because unlike the bow, Silvers could obviously be in level 9, so he could also be thinking that route.
Yeah, it's very possible that he makes the 9 play and digs out 2 items that will be unnecessary.
Right.
Meanwhile, Malchior is about to find 6. Chaos is doing a really good job, but with combat, but has also not gone to dig the other items out of 1. So hurting him that he doesn't have the red ring. But that's another place he's going to have to go before he likely gets back to 7.
That is very true. I mean, we hear runners say it all the time. I would rather dig the smaller dungeons because I can get through them faster than going through the larger dungeons, like a 6, 7, or 8.
He'll absolutely go to 1 before he goes to 7. 2 items. Not very many rooms left. Yeah. So.
Yes. And I mean, Red Ring will help him. Like, don't get us wrong. Red Ring is super helpful for defense. It's not what he needs right now.
No, especially, I mean, yeah, what he needs is to make up time. And Red Ring will help with combat, but it's, I mean, he needs to be able to skip unnecessary levels at this point. And unfortunately, the items he needs are in the levels that he'll go to last, most likely.
You could also be hoping for a really, really trolly level 9. Because the longer Malchior spends in level 9, the faster Chaos can catch up.
Although he keeps
we've
skipping
all
level
seen
1.
the scene.
He's walked by
He
it
does.
several times. Maybe he's just getting some. Maybe he's gonna potion up and then go to 1. Yeah, that looks like it.
There you go. And I mean, we've all seen the seeds though, where
Nope.
Anna's behind a magic stair, Zelda's guarding her own compass and key. Level 9 can be a little harsh. He skipped it again.
I think he mismarked. Well, I thought that he mismarked 1. He went in the open cave right under it. I hope he didn't mismark where 1 was. Oh, now he's remembering he can whistle there.
Right. Alright, there's that level 8 Triforce for Malchior. Alright, and now he's going back in for the item hunting. Oh!
Oh, no, Chaos was looking for Blue Ring. Okay. He had just marked his shops. I don't think he had marked which one was the actual Blue Ring. He kept going into bomb shops.
Into the different shops, yes.
Now he's heading into 1. I think it was. He didn't want to go back into 1 because of the combat, the dark nuts.
Yes. Which is a smart play, right? Wood Sword, I mean, even though you have Wand, which helps make the combat easier, you're still on Wood Sword. And so anything you can do to help increase your ability to fight these enemies is going to be helpful. It's just going to be really sad when he finds the red ring in here, knowing he just spent all that money on the blue one.
Well, luckily he doesn't have a lot to buy either, but yes, that will not feel good.
It is very classic Z1R though. You buy the item to find...
Ooh. Quick bow from Malchior and 8.
Which was also a ladder block, so ladder was needed 2 times.
Yeah, I mean, to have silvers in 7, bow in 8, ladder in 6, and 9 Triforces needed to get, or 8 Triforces needed to get into 9, to get in 7 hours is a pretty good time.
Yes. Alright, and at 56 minutes we have our first level 9 entry. He did still stand still. Chaos definitely stood still on that ladder and was like, are you kidding me? Alright, Shen, why don't you tell our lovely viewers what we're looking for here in this level 9?
Well, we are not looking for silvers, luckily. So we're only looking for 2 things. Or, well, we're looking for 1 thing, listening for the other. And I was about to comment that I can't hear what we're listening for, but we got the volume turned up. So we're listening for the Roar of Ganon, and we're looking for a shutter door that doesn't open until Ganon's been defeated.
Malchior was double checking that room just to make sure Dig Dogger didn't hide the Roar of Ganon. Our bigger enemies like to do that. They like to mask their boss's roar.
Yep, some runners can hear it, some kind of a clip if that it's masking. I'm unable to do so, so I always double check.
Oh, there's the. I guess that was the Coast Heart in level 9?
Yes.
Nice. Now, I've just gotten good at noticing the dungeon clip. When you first enter a dungeon, Link will pop up on The cave entrance? I've just gotten good at noticing that. I do not do well with the Ganon roar clipping thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that one took me a while to learn as well, and
Oh, we have a roar.
all right, not north.
And he is to our left.
Oh wow, if he's to the left, then he may be blocking the actual entrance.
Yeah, Malchior came from the south. He bombed right. It didn't open. He bombed north. It opened. Left did not open. Wait, what? He is to the right. Because according to that map that Malchior has moved through level 9, he was into the room to the left. So Ganon is to the right of that room we were just in.
I think there was a there was a space between, but he presumably he did not hear the roar when he was in that left or whatever. Let's see, the V column. So.
Alright, and there's that level 8 Triforce for Chaos. He also found his bow. So he'll be heading back to level 5. And hopefully he'll know to go back to one of level 7 at that point. No, or he could also play for Solars and 9.
So, yeah, Ganon is confirmed to the right. It's just a matter of how does he get over there now. He's going to spend a bomb to see if it's the easy way, and it's not.
Oh, and Malchior is out of bombs. So if it is a magic bomb hole, he's got to get some luck. Or go buy some.
And I did not mark whether there are any bomb shops up in Death Mountain or not. Otherwise, well, the Orange Woods robes will drop.
Yeah, they will. There's always the chance that you'll find the few bomb packs on the floor somewhere. Ooh. Boys are about of nowhere. You just kind of got to get lucky.
Yeah, they're both going to be super glad they have the red ring in this level 9. He keeps getting dropped in rooms that don't have exits and don't have bomb droppers.
Correct. And they have the blue wizard.
Yeah, I was going to go ahead and pick up that that heart. I bet he's thinking about a Mag's play, although once he finds the white sword here in a minute, it may make it less likely.
Right. Alright, so it looks like Malchior is going to confirm his pathway to Zelda. Oh, we cannot get over from Zelda right now. Alright, so there's the door. We have a path to Zelda. That's handy. Now we just need some bombs.
And he's taking a bunch of staircases too. He's just praying that this one's going to take him to the right. It does. And there's an opening.
Oh, if this is the path to Ganon, he is getting so lucky. Alright, here is Ganon.
And it's a quick walk back to Zelda after this.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Alright, and Chaos gets his Triforce out of level 5. He probably is gonna go to level 9, thinking that silvers are in it. But, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. I don't see him going back to level 7.
No, level 9's right here. There's two items in 9, only 1 in 7. I mean, it's the percentage play to make.
Right. Alright, and as Chaos is entering level 9, minus the silvers, Malchior has found Zelda, fishing with an official time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 23 seconds. Get your GGs in the chat.
GGs.
Alright, and we will see if Malchior wishes to join us. Hey, look, he's here. Welcome.
GGs.
Hello, GGs.
Well, that was it was a slow, sort of sloggy start with the wood sword and all of that, and then sort of came together pretty quickly.
I am so mad that Gorilla hit me as I was going into Vanilla 6. Otherwise, I can tank those levers walking down and find my sword in 3 minutes as opposed to 13 minutes.
Well, you both got wand before sword for that very reason.
Yep. Alright, good stuff.
Yep. And just unfortunately for Chaos, he got the Triforce out of level 7 and then did not clear it for the item. So he is in level 9 looking for his silvers.
When I saw that compass, I told myself, Rick 6. I'm seeing 6 rooms past this thing and that's it. And then when I found silvers, I'm like, this is monstrous.
Yeah. Yeah. It was huge for sure. And looking at your screen, you had 1 death. I mean, I guess just the one heading into the wood sword. But yeah, no, you played well.
I up-8'd that one. My 1 death was at Waterfall, where missed the dang screen scroll, and
that's right.
Dipto got me.
That's right. We were talking because you both had 1 death. Well, no, Chaos didn't have a death. He ran out of bombs and orphaned level 2 and had cleared everything else. So that he didn't find it till very late. And then, yeah, we saw you going back to the waterfall because you know that was you had cleared everything else around it. That's right.
I routed this overworld so inefficiently. That beginning, I saw just about every corner except Death Mountain. And I was like, oh gosh. When I saw the wand, I'm like, alright, forget the sword. Don't care. Screw it. And that's why I chose to stay on the overworld. But then, if I'd have just, instead of up A, and just like, you know, stayed, I'd have gotten a heart right there at southwest corner and another heart, I don't know, somewhere else.
It was at Recorder Lake.
Yeah, but I didn't have Recorder, or did I? I might have already had Recorder when I saw one.
There was one northeast of Vanilla level 1 in the burn bush, but you also went you went several minutes longer than Chaos without a candle as well.
Yeah, I felt it. Ugh.
Which, from the commentary standpoint, gave us an amazing race to watch because Chaos had candle probably within like, I think it was like 5 minutes.
Nice.
And was just burning up the wazoo everything, and you're sitting over here trying to go through all of the open caves because you have no wand, no candle, no sword.
Well, you did have bombs. You did have bombs though, so you know between him burning bushes and you bombing things, we got very good divergence and yeah, the you know the spectators
very good look
got
at
a lot
where
of
not to
coverage
go.
early.
Yeah, who got into 9 first?
You got into 9. Is that what you're asking? He found 9, but first, but he was
Okay.
walking into 9
Yeah.
as you were dot
As
dying.
you found Zelda.
Okay.
Or as you touched Zelda, yeah.
Felt behind.
Yeah, he found it first.
I felt behind the whole time. The only smart play I think I did was like clearing that Wizzy room in 8. Or okay, digging silvers out of 7 and clearing that Wizzy room at 8, and thus skipping all of 8.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had a very quick 8. We talked about that at the beginning. 17 minutes in, neither one of not really having found much yet. Do you really feel behind? Do you start pressing? It was just sort of one of those seeds, but man, once it came together, it cleaned up nice and quick for you.
When the game gives you a wand, you can just go ham on it. You can so go ham. Oh my goodness! I see the 9. I knew it was small
Whoa.
because I was finding all these staircases like in a line. I'm like, this is a tiny 9.
We were
And
wondering whether or not the bomb problem was going to be an issue for you because
When
every ladder kept taking you away from where you were trying to go.
Yep. When I got
Yes.
to that turnstile room, I tried to bomb left. I thought Ganon was left for some dumb reason, forgetting I'd already seen it from the other side. And it was only when I walked back up again, I was like, I don't hear him. He's on the right side. I tried bombing right. That's double solid wall. It's probably a stair. And that's when I started dipping every single stair. That took me to the middle of nowhere until the last one I checked.
Chaos, unfortunately for Chaos, is about to find the exact correct stair that does not have silvers. So.
Oh no. No idea what the second item
No
is.
chaos.
I found the heart container at the top.
Looking at this map, the second item's probably somewhere in that L
Tail.
cutoff.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
tail thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a fish of some sort.
Yeah, so that Ganon is hard stair lock, no other way around it.
Alright, so it looks... Oh, out of bombs, Chaos is probably going to go buy some bombs and then possibly go back to level 9. I don't think at this point he is thinking, I actually need to go to a different dungeon.
I can't...
This is bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that might save him is that 7 is on the way to 9, but, I mean, he's not going into 7 until he's at least seen one of the items in 9.
Yeah. 90% of the time, I probably don't dig that 7 if I feel, like, ahead or on even keel. Because I felt so far behind. I'm like, alright, time to do stupid stuff. And there it was.
We just thought that you wanted us calling you Mr. Full Clear.
I never want to, but when you give me red ring and a wand, I can just rip a seed apart. And if not for my early sword shenanigans of dying in the grave, this is easy sub-hour.
Yeah, that's... As you were going into 9, I was commenting on the fact that, with a bow and 8, silvers and 7, and a ladder and 6, to get into 9 in under an hour is especially with the slowness of finding the sword, that's a pretty good pace.
Yeah, I'm just thankful that bow was 1 room and 8. Oh, does this
Oh,
work?
that's funny.
Can he bomb right? Does this work? I don't know if I saw that stair. Did I see that stair? I did. That's stair 2 on my map, but I haven't tried that bomb. Oh, yep, full stair block. That's unfortunate.
That's so funny. That room we thought Ganon was in to the left is not even a room at all.
Yep. It's the eye of the fish.
Yep. Alright, so Malchior, you move into the 4-in-1 category for our final week of Swiss. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. The wheel has been kind to me. I face opponents that I feel are around my skill level and aren't like the complete top echelon of the bracket, and I feel that will be unavoidable next week.
I mean, you did get our lovely creator Fred in what, round 1, round 2?
I did get Fred round 1. That was fun.
Pretty sure there's some in this community that would quibble with whether or not you're in the upper echelon, but I understand. I understand the point you're trying to make.
Yeah, I did get Fred round 1. It was fun. Again, my full clear and or just be safe tendencies kicked in because I went looking an extra like 2 to 3 minutes for a ladder that I didn't need, and then we both finished the seed ladderless. I finished like 90 seconds behind Fred. But it's fun. I hope he can get to the tail of the fish. It has to be a stair I didn't see, unless he can bomb left out of that, south of that turnstile. Oh, I didn't see this one.
Okay, and to answer your question, chat, at 11 o'clock EST, we have a 4-0 matchup between Fury SK and Cafe JD. Over on SpeedGaming Prime. So you can stick with us to hang out here with us on SpeedGaming 3 until then. Or if you want some more Zelda 1 action, you could swap over to the Z1 Randomizer channel, which has Alsoa versus Potato Pony right now. They might still be racing. They started at the same time here as Malchior and Chaos, so they might still be racing. Otherwise, next up is our 11 o'clock match.
I wish he'd try a bomb up there, because there's no other way into that stair. He just found what I think is stair 6. Because I never saw that one. So he has to bomb left here to go to the tail of the fish or something. Unless he
I would think so too.
North of turnstile, the tail to the turnstile next to Ganon, there's a stair there that goes over to the tail, and it looks like you're just in a dead area, but you might be able to bomb up to get into the tail. I think that's where he's heading now. Oh, he never bombed it. That's the trick.
He has already seen the door to Zelda, so he's not going to go pick up that compass, which is fine.
Yeah.
He has his pathway to Zelda.
Yeah, it was so funny because I was so busy like marking, okay, Ganon's here. I looked up at my screen for half a second. I kid you not, probably only half a second, and saw a blip, and I saw, that's not a key. All I know is that blip wasn't a key, and so I walked back into the room. I didn't even know it was compass until I walked back in.
You turned around so fast.
Yeah, because I'm like, Ganon.
Yep. Alright, so hopefully here in this little tail of the fish, we will have...
There we go.
The red candle. Alright, so maybe that'll push Chaos out of this level 9. There is technically one more item, so he could keep digging for it.
Oh, he never saw the one at the top? Oh no.
Yeah, he has not seen the heart.
It's literally...
Or if he did, he didn't choose to pick it up because he came into level 9 with 10 hearts. And he's still on 10 hearts.
The other item is at the tip of the dorsal fin at V1.
Alright, so that does also tell us that book was that one item in level 8 that we didn't see.
Yep.
Which could be very helpful for Chaos right now, right? If he saw that hint that said silvers to lie elsewhere, he would know immediately he would have to leave.
Yeah, I think that may be the only room left he hasn't seen.
No, he never got up to the dorsal fin. It was past the Wizzies, if I remember right.
How did you feel coming out of a couple of those staircases and just automatically being shot in the face with a Wizzy beam?
I don't think that happened to me. So when
Having,
you
like,
when
two or
you're in a
three times.
Wizrobe dungeon, what you should do is hold the vertical direction, up or down.
Yeah.
You might run into an orange Wizrobe, but at the very least, you're not getting shot in the face by one of the blues.
You probably didn't notice because it was dumping you into rooms that you were completely shut into and you didn't have bombs.
Correct. I saw it took me left, and I'm like, left is not Ganon, and I just up 8 immediately.
That makes sense. Alright, and we do get the forfeit in the race room from Chaos, having seen both items in level 9. And so that does conclude our race, but we will see if Chaos would like to join us for a little bit. Alright, but Malchior, any final thoughts before we kind of start wrapping up here?
Yeah, I'm just having a good time. I'm looking forward to the anniversary race coming up this Friday. Could be a good time.
Alright, and welcome in Chaos. GG's.
GG's, Chaos.
Thanks.
So when did you pick up the sword?
I got it at about 22 minutes in, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Mine was about anywhere from 13 to 16.
Yeah, like I felt early it was going good. I don't know. I guess I don't even know really where I necessarily played bad except for the bad call for level 9, but I mean, it is what it is.
The problem is, I mean, I don't think that wasn't a bad call. It was just
That's not
an
a bad
unlucky
call.
right?
That's just
I mean,
odds.
the key difference in the game was Malchior essentially decided to poke around maybe 3 or 4 rooms around the Triforce in 7, and that really paid off for it.
Well, what happened is
that-
I found the transport stair to the top first, saw the compass, told myself, I'm gonna go like Rick 6 past this compass, 6 rooms past the compass, and 2 rooms past the compass for the silvers.
I mean, I dug out. I didn't see the map for level 7, but I dug out about 12 rooms, and then I came across the Triforce, and I kind of stabbed at it for a second because I'm like, this is bait. Like, I already know this is bait.
Yeah.
And I left the room, and I went a couple rooms to the north, and I wasn't feeling it at that point. So I'm like, I'm just gonna take the Triforce and leave.
Yeah. I don't know if that segment's segmented or not. So, one north of the entrance, which you can't get to, it's a solid wall. But then one east of that, so one northeast of entrance, that's your transport stair. Takes you all the way to the top row at V1. And then one room left is compass, one room right is silvers.
Dang. Because I came across that transport. It's on my map. I didn't take it.
Got it.
Yeah,
At the time, because of my late sword find, and dude, I ran the circuit of Hyrule trying to find hearts just to get that dang wand. I took so dang long. I'm like, I feel so behind. So I'm taking this transport stair to see where it goes in 7, and then, oh look, a compass. I'll see a few rooms past. Oh, silvers. Okay, this may catch me up. That's how I felt.
And they were, I mean, in addition to that, they were on the floor, if I remember correctly. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of it was just early, just chilling on the floor. You had the ladder, you had the bow, and
okay.
in 8, just inside of that one room. If you just killed a few Wizrobes, it was just chilling on the floor. But you needed the ladder for that. Not initially, no.
Ah, crud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it was just,
overall,
sorry.
overall, you guys were very equal the entire race. It really just came down to the fact that Malchior dug the item out of 7, and that ended up being what you needed. But it was very neck and neck the whole time, just wondering, who was going to find what we needed, because both of you guys were on the bow and silver hunt while you were finding Triforces, while you were finding all of your other items, At one point, we were very worried that Malchior was never going to find level 3, which gave him the power bracelet to then go find level 6. So
Took my sweet time.
You guys
Yeah,
were very even.
Other than that, it was just a few small. I mean, Malchior made it back into 1, got the red ring significantly quicker than you did, and it just sort of allowed him to, with that and wand, he was just able to sort of plow through levels that you had to be a little more careful in.
Yeah, that's fair. Like when I came across the red ring in 1, I was like, well, I already at that point it was like, well, I'm because it wasn't even that far away from it was literally right underneath start. So at that point I already figured that I was probably way behind, and especially so because for whatever reason I thought it was combat tough. I mean, but like it was just a key. Like I just need the key.
Well, there were the dark nuts because you went and bought the blue ring. You went and bought the blue ring, I think, specifically to go back into 1.
Yeah, because going back to what I said, I thought it was combat tough, and at that point I didn't have Did I have Betty at that point? I can't even remember.
No,
either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I bought the blue ring, and then of course, naturally, I immediately bought finally the red ring. I even hesitated for a second because I was like, well, I can't remember if I had saved before I went to go and buy it, because I was contemplating, but at that point I was like, I think it was like 50 minutes in. I was like, that had been a bad call, so I wasn't gonna do that.
Well,
Gotcha.
it's just luckily y'all are both you're both punched into the main bracket, so it's about seeding, and you've got one more week to get up to 4 wins and get yourself probably a pretty nice seed. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to make it to brackets this time. Like I was telling, I think it was last week. Pretty sure this is my first appearance in brackets in a tournament, so I'm stoked about that.
Let's go.
And Malchior is an amazing player, so I wasn't really going in with high expectations. But again, like I said, I don't think I necessarily played quote-unquote bad this time. It was routing. You win some, you lose some. RNG is RNG.
That's right. I can confirm you did not play bad. It's just, when you get into the 3-1s, there's no easy matches.
Yep, pretty much.
That's how it works.
Alright, well, we will thank both of you guys for the amazing race. We definitely enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun watching you guys navigate that really honestly awful overworld with those enemies. But we will go ahead and let you guys go for the evening. We all have about 30 minutes to go get a drink, go get a snack, go get anything we need to prepare for that 4-0 matchup at 11 o'clock on SpeedGaming Prime. So any final words before we let you go?
Just thanks to the Restream team, thanks to chat, and Malchior, good luck with the rest of your matches in Swiss, and well, I guess we only have one more week, right? But
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, everyone have a good night.
Yep, thanks everyone for getting this covered. Be with us Friday night for the 10th anniversary of Zelda 1 Randomizer. I want to see 50 plus people in that race.
That'd be amazing.
Alright, well that will do it for us here on SpeedGaming 3. We do want to take a quick shout out to Malchior for doing our awesome tracking for us. He definitely clued us in on a few things that we missed as we were watching these runners. So thank you very much to him. And Stun, any final words?
It was fun. It was a good race. I enjoyed calling it with you, and let's do it again sometime.
Alrighty, well that will do it for us on Speed Gaming 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you in roughly 30 minutes. Have a good night.